well as Persia and SugarZero on those omens.
Nongshim on
Got a lot
defense.
of really good matchups
That's on
between these
attack.
two teams. Kinda keep your eyes
No
on.
raid boss on this
It's gonna
one.
be, once again,
And looks like we're going
Nongshim
fast over
starting on the
towards
attacker
Garage
side,
with
ZETA
a
on the defender's
Sova.
side to begin with.
Droning or recon?
Certainly,
Reconning, see.
ZETA was able to get off to a very good start, winning the bonus off the back of winning the pistol and the anti-ego.
Did I play other games and stream them?
split,
Nah, not really. Pretty much when the
David,
season starts, I only stream.
What's gonna be the look?
Don't really get to play for a little bit.
ZETA wants to try to put some pressure towards a long, and
Okay,
so
and
smoke is all it takes to
it's
get
gonna
the
hit
main
over towards an
forces
empty
of
site on this.
Nongshim off of there, and poor Syota's out here going, uh-oh, I might need some help here pretty soon, boys.
Yeah, he's all on his lonesome here. Kambi already taking space at backside. That tripwire
Big kill.
be realistically touched here, but clues rather does well to find that opening kill. Margaret going to be taken down. Manage advantage
Omen's
for
got a lot
retake.
to do.
Persia trying to hold the door. Depp just here on the other side. Does eat the headshot.
It is a
however,
lot
able to
though,
find
really.
the kill in response.
21-47. A shame he didn't get a kill.
Ivy.
Keep an eye. I love this double wrap back from Ivy. This is very nice. No one's even looking for this. Omen's got the flash out. Sorry, smoke out.
Depp and SugarZero on the floor. Francis finding one side of the back down, unable to stabilize that aim, can't quite make that shot happen.
Damn, really, really nice. Lovely shots from Francis. Shout out to Ivy here. This idea to double back all the way around was awesome. That was everything.
The round. It looks like
Two of them
ZETA
not even considering it. Focus so much on the smoke to hit over towards site.
That cheeky Persia off position.
Chat, I'm so lost on the pistols. Is this 2-1? Was it 1-1 first map?
Completely unaccounted for. So the tunnel vision again, kind of biting ZETA in the butt.
It does, but the one upside that we can speak of here in a more meta sense for ZETA Division is that right now SugarZero
It was? Okay, so then 2-1 for the
the 1,000
pistols.
kills mark here in VCT Pacific.
Ooh, nice.
So unless he has the worst time of his life for the rest of this map, he will be obtaining that.
Well, we go pretty much all in on this.
SugarZero doesn't get that kill.
Any kill for ZETA is big.
Congratulations, ready.
Looks like they might be able to just walk into B on this one.
At this
Yeah,
point,
especially with a
it is
little.
inevitable.
I mean, they use this. I say they. He uses this jump peak a lot to just get info. It seems to be like their version of a human drone a little bit. He was doing it over towards C twice, once back at sight as well, and he never really gets punished for it. The extra speed makes it so hard to hit him. Breach damage might stop the 4-person flood in that they wanted to do.
Marshall, the weaker aspects of it, but otherwise, 3 rifles. Depp getting spotted out, eating a little bit of damage here. Ivy able to find one
Look
target,
at that
the other
movement.
SugarZero gonna be taken down.
Reactive stun into
One
slide, and he
milestone,
only
gonna have to
tanks
wait for the next
one bullet of the classic.
Shota and Clues, not much more to be done. They're going to hightail it out, rotate around, and just try to get in a position to die to the spike.
The problem is going to be is that there's trap wires back here, and you know it. Oh,
nice jump.
Oh, stylish.
Oh, okay, Buffy.
Nailing the little skill jump. Now, a chance to do some damage.
Yeah, no one's considering it.
As here comes the slide forward. Eventually finds the shot. He'll picked up, fault line sent through though.
Very
Persia
nice.
will be able to just go ahead and mow down the 2 remaining players. So
No.
it'll be carried over.
No is the answer.
In the end,
I was going to say, is anyone with the worst guns here ready to get the
upgrade?
upgrade? So they lose a Bulldog.
Found there. Francis, however, 4-0 and 2 is dangerously close to that Rolling Thunder already.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary for ZETA. And now we really see what the foundations of their Haven style is. And it's going to be starting out with Depp into B, Clues in the garage, SugarZero at C, and Shyota and XDL kind of info agents over on the other side of the map. A little bit of a spot on the Dombi. Yeah, but that's still a long control there. Essentially, ZETA has to play pretty far back overall. You really don't have great ways to sort of get any other info over towards B and C other than contact. So they're going to have to wait that out. But Nongshim has just kind of planted their feet.
Okay, they insert one over towards Rabbit at mid.
Assuming this does turn into an A hit.
And then it is going to be very nice for being able to get the rotates as we go out here.
ZETA folks,
Go
like,
camera,
they,
kill trip.
they're not the most aggressive team on the planet.
Certainly not, which is why we were a bit surprised and pleasantly surprised, I suppose, with some of the aggression that was there on that split.
Yes.
On the defending side. Whereas I think Margaret would have been noted there. SugarZero trying to set up for the kill, but already I think he's, never mind, I was going to say ahead of that paranoia, but he is not.
Oh.
He's tucked inside of the cage. Can he get it? The answer is no. Margaret winning at the fight.
Okay, but over towards
Now
A.
attack coming through, tripwire going across, but into chaos. XDL's gonna be able to
Damn, it's a nice flood here though. They got
Pie.
2 people. Big duel. Okay, goes to 2 on 2,
Headshot.
20 seconds. Cypher can't get here in time, so it all comes down to this 1v1, and that should be it.
From behind the box, is able to do much the same. And now,
Last scene over towards Garage, the Cypher. There's no time on this. Margaret should
drain the clock
try.
down.
Oh, honestly, his money's not as good as I thought.
That bonus conversion.
Save his fine. It's still nice
Great
bonus in
reaction
terms of the
from
damage.
Depth,
They definitely
showing
could have
up
won this.
when
I
he's needed
like
most,
how
an even
Zeta
better
played
hold
it.
from XDL.
They had 2 people ready to fast flood.
So all
Even
kinds
though
of
there was all
chaos
this pressure
going
over
in, and,
towards B, it felt like they had a
you
really good read that
barely
they
know
were
which
hitting over
way's
towards
up
A.
when there's that
I'm a
much
little
smoke and
critical.
utility flying around
Nongshim
here.
should have
Very nice
waited
outplay
after this
there.
kill a bit more.
Spot there for XDL opens it up, and as soon as the walls come
Like
down,
if they wait 5 extra seconds, that
able to do some
rotates.
serious damage.
That rotates
for the
happening.
side of ZETA. And,
Right, we got 1, 2,
because of that
1. 3 people that can buy next
investment
round.
in that previous round, though,
Recon
ZETA
goes over towards
only
short,
able to get a
and we got
Guardian and a
4-person
Bulldog.
going aggro for Zeta. Looks like they want to
Full buy-up,
do
though.
a similar hit with what DRX do. Let them take A main control, and then you Omen Flash send it. There goes the Omen Flash, there goes the send.
SugarZero rushing forward, just can't make it happen. XCL to find one. Clues coming up with another, but the return fire comes out from Francis. Brings it back to parity. Turn to the flash.
Very nice, okay. And big round, big rounds that forced them back down to an eco, and also they've made them be scared of A main. It's a massive investment, but when you're so sure and you want to actually condition them to not be able to feel like they can take A main, it's nice to send 4 people. But it is a big commitment. You put the Omen Flash in, you're putting everything in. But when you know they're pushed out, it works.
Steps up. I mean, the opening kill starts to break things open. SugarZero a bit off balance, but there's a great paranoia there to keep clues, or excuse me, keep Depth pinned so they can kill clues.
lobby
Depth
fight,
just
yeah.
outplays them. 1v2.
This was very popular last year
Dobbin's got
from
a shotgun.
DRX. Like
Using
they
the
actually had
drone to
3
check
different
up and over to see
variations
if there's
of
gonna be
this.
another push
That's
out.
how much they did
Maybe
it.
Domby a little bit more protection instead. It is a very empty A site. It is lacking with Zeta players. Even Showtime.
Looking
So
like
we haven't had
Nongshim have a very good read that the Cyphers here. Once they break the cam, they gotta go.
Can't fight this.
And you can't be getting anything off of that trip, and we discover the other trip.
Second, not yet cleared. Hunter's Fury gonna be opened up. Damby getting that first shot.
Okay, they dodge it, and then with this plant,
just manages to get a glimpse.
wait,
Does take him down, so man advantage
Nice.
here for the retake.
with the plant you get
Hunter's
Sova
Fury
ult.
and the Rolling Thunder
Are they
available,
gonna?
though.
They're
Nongshim,
positioned
commit
like they
these
want to
ults?
use the ults into
Delay
this
for a
round,
long
but this would be a
time.
giant win for
It's gonna be on
Zeta.
the
I
depth to
don't
get to their
think Nongshim should do the
lines,
ults
man.
into this, unless it's like enough
Margaret
distraction
very
for
much doing
Margaret
the
to
same
enable.
time. Rolling Thunder goes across, connects on to 4.
There goes one of them. Still got Sova ult. It is all about Margaret.
Back, Aftershock now coming through.
1,
Margaret now striking, swings out, finds
2,
one, fadeaway
and
shot,
stays
to the
alive.
second,
Oh
XCL
boy,
taken down.
that's a lot.
Princess Light up into heaven. With Clues not quite paying attention. Margaret is able to find the
Damn,
third. And the Hunter's
dudes.
Fury
Damn,
collects
damn,
SugarZero
damn.
at the end.
They invested a lot of ults, but
Nongshim
the
pull
luck
up a monstrous
that it all came
thrifty.
down to, got 2 and stayed
I mean, it's
alive.
just a great timing
So
on a
fair
lurk
play.
again.
Little bit,
You saw it earlier on.
little
from
bit risky
Ivy. This
to be
time
honest
around
from
is
Nongshim,
Margaret,
but heavily
who
paid
just
off.
punishes Zeta for their indecisiveness. You've got to know this situation here at Zeta. You've got to know how many ults they're sitting on and where they're going to want to use them from. You've got to be a little bit more aggressive.
You got 3.
And you have
Dude,
to
yeah,
have
he
a
gets
little
an
bit better
extra one at
flank
the end. I
control.
didn't even note
A
that.
lot of things go wrong.
I was just so
in that
impressed
round
that he
for
got 2
Zeta,
and stays
a lot of
alive.
things go right for Nongshim. I mean, Nongshim plays it textbook. That's exactly what you want. You want your Cypher lurking. You want to put your big ults in post-plant positions like that.
Damage onto Francis. XCL now desperately trying to escape.
Bounced back and almost stunned his teammate.
For the moment.
Of course he gets
There
an
you go.
entry with a
Damby
shorty.
eventually closes the gap. SugarZero going to be taken down at the same time as Margaret's able to find that kill. Depth goes in with the overdrive, finds one. Clues now just trying to desperately drag something back, but can only find a singular kill. Team Ace rings out.
Fast rounds.
Nongshim now up 4-2.
Does Zeta want to
Oh, there you go.
pause? They're getting run down on
When
A a little
Nongshim
bit,
wants
and
to
the
turn up
lurking
the tempo
middle's
on you,
owning them.
When you're playing at their pace,
They
that's
lurk on
when
every
most
buy
teams start to
round.
crumble against them. Those
They
are
need
the
to be
rounds
aware
like,
of it.
when they know they have the advantage on you, when they know they have you on an eco, that is the round that they usually want to come at you fast and furious. And it doesn't matter what side of the map they're on. They were doing this all the time at Ascension last year. Whenever Boom was on an eco, bam.
Okay, trip
fast
towards
hit, fast
trip
execute.
towards middle though. It's a nice
Because they
change
know
up.
they have a huge
Don't need a
advantage, and
timeout
they
if your
know
team is
that you're gonna
already
be on those
calling
one-tap sheriffs, and
the
Domby's just
changes
gonna
that
be
need to
breaking
happen.
angles. They're so smart, man.
And like we said, every time they're on a buy round, we got the luck. Every time they're against the eco, the 5-person group. Pathing back of sight, but we've heard this. And we again once again have to keep an eye. Nice shot. Have to keep an eye on the Cypher luck. Breach shot goes in. That site secured. How many smokes we got? SugarZero uses one smoke here. Again, keep an eye on the Cypher luck. They got it half. Tanked to death, but got it half. I'm saying that's worth. Yeah, and with the half, straight up stick. Very, very nice. Shout out to SugarZero here. Smokes were good. Took no risks. He took literally no risks. He's just like, well, I'm smoking you guys to get into sight, and then my second smoke's going on the spike itself. Whoever tanked the damage and got half as well deserves a bit of a shout out. It's nice. They handled this very well. And they were on top of the Cypher luck as well, so I feel like all of the things that needed to be talked about that I would have timed out for, someone on the team
even though it's a fast hit from
talked about
Nongshim,
all
they
of it.
dodge it this time. Can't really do that on A though. He's got to contest this long.
He failed so badly that they want to do it again.
They had Clues there to set up for the fault line, but it's another B hit, able to be stopped again by Clues' utility. Aftershock there.
This time not available for
what?
Not available for the post.
Very nice.
Just go ahead and send it, try to flush out these angles.
This is a classic cool strat, by the way. Like it works. It failed so badly that we wouldn't run it again, which means that they would have a weaker setup over towards B. This time they hold two people stronger over towards site. Yeah, and maybe the reason they couldn't play site last time was because of the breach shot.
Shota able to find one.
A great omen flash.
Going to be taken down, and Francis unable to find the shots. 2 players left. The defuse being started. The drone to try to scout.
Yeah, got it half again. Already got it half though.
Diffuser
Problem is
now
SugarZero
eliminated.
goes down as soon as this smoke is here. Is defense, sorry, attack sided. Yeah, I would much rather someone get to the half that isn't SugarZero so they could do that smoke thing that they did earlier.
Yeah, they are just no breaks right now on Nongshim. They're going to keep coming at you. Clues there, I think, just maybe thought that they were going to back off so he could retake that space, and instead they were hammering the accelerator. And just great play. That Sova util, and you got Persia. Zeta's just so keen on trying to stick that defuse, thinking they can just maybe sneak it underneath Nongshim's noses, but they're not having any of it.
Outlaw coming out on attack, big change up. Not going to be lurking on this one, but just ready to kill any of the rotates that try and go garage. It's very simple how Nongshim is playing, but it's very hard to play against.
Fury opened up from XCL, trying to just find anything that he can, but splits the difference on that final shot. Damage not found. Who's at the ready, sending the flash, quick turn. No one that's trying to flood off the back of it anyway. As now an aggressive rolling thunder going to be sent out here as Damby goes sliding forward. 2 players stunned. Transfers onto the second one. Dep already taken down as Margaret's able to find it.
The breach all into a neon though, still proven to be absolutely outrageous combo.
6-3, Nongshim really ramping up this.
I mean, you guys all know it's risky against the eco, but it's,
that's the question. Where is the
I'm not sure rules apply to this team either. We've got another Paper X on our hands.
And this is
but
just
this combo is
Nongshim,
just
man. Like,
outrageous. It is so hard to kill a neon sliding when you're stunned.
Garbage guns. They're happy to take those fights up close and personal. And then they're like,
there was a questionable
sure
Sova ult here
no hope to put like a sheriff or something
from
like that to
ZETA.
good use. Just end the round. I love that kind of play. A lot of teams
look
might hang on to
at
that
the
rolling
rotate
thunder
as well
and
coming in. As soon as they get any kind of pressure, they're going. But it's a buy v buy, which means that Margaret's going to be lurking again, so they should be super on top of this. They have been changing up their trips a lot. You get camera early info, trip on garage, trip on B. They can definitely stack A a little heavier than this.
They're gonna pump the brakes a little bit. Now they're gonna get into Zeta's heads. Zeta's left the C site completely open except for the cam. They're just gambling that that was a one and done.
Lovely pathing with the drone to see deep towards short over the box.
If Nongshim can identify it.
They spot one pretty far
starting
back.
to lean that way. They're starting at an inkling. This is just phenomenal stuff from Francis.
It's a nice round from Nongshim, really. It's a big change up. It's been a lot of map control into sight here. This time as well, we actually add a fake on, just as they might be over rotating.
Bad news. They have a couple players in position.
Yep, and they got to think. You got to imagine the luck is over towards Garage right now. This guy even thinks the luck's on short.
Bit of a world away. Does have an Omen ultimate available. As Relay Bolt does get the stun.
What a shot!
Margaret just has the lineup in the headshot. Aftershock not going to be leading to much at all. Zami now. He's once again here at backside. Set to the fast lane.
What was that?
Find one. Ivy going to be taken down by Francis. Noting the flank. Shota eliminated. Dampy trying to mow him down. Clues is able to find one. Paranoia dodge. Clues coming up with the kill. It's Persia playing forward. He's going to have to just rush forward. Does
Very
so.
nice.
Finds the headshot. Now Clues, which is 7 HP.
Very impressed with
on his
Margaret.
shoulders, and he will just fall.
Margaret is an absolute
smoke.
nightmare to play
Nongshim
against.
On an absolute
He's
tear
having
here
a
on
field day. It looks so fun to be him right now. He's insanely patient. His first bullet aim is crazy good. He is never overstepping, and he is really late lurking.
You know, window and A, and they weren't really taking much contact. And then meanwhile, Francis is like, I'm gonna go look over at C a little bit.
Does he always lurk on the big buy rounds? Yeah. Every single buy he lurks.
He might have seen that deep camera or something, and
then they're mixing it up. On like when they're eco, that he's not. Like he'll group with the team this round. Right, doesn't want to give him a gun, doesn't want to lurk. But if you don't work that out in the server, it feels like it's it feels like it's
I feel like
feels like he's not lurking all the time. But if you kind of work out the formula, then you know. But it's hard in the server while everything's going on.
I'm talking about it now to see if it kind of works as a counter curse.
I believe you owe an apology. Hey, Sumima-sen.
Nongshim get over towards site with way too much util. I at least like the ZETA trying something different when we push behind. We got a trip which they jumped over last time, but we've got 2 people holding it. And the trip might be higher this time.
Yeah, all other 4 players rotating around. Tripwire going to be cleared out, and Persia just silent.
The Cypher should bait in the Omen here. Yeah, there we go.
The first one. Fault line going to be set. And he gets the headshot mid-air on the depth. Persia finding a second, finding a third.
God, how is he so calm? How is he that calm?
That
was incredibly calm. 2 bullets, that's it. Each time.
Last round before the switch.
Jesus. It is a stacked team. People are starting to realize why everyone's so high up on this team, I think. If this is the first time you're watching them.
And it seems like every time it's catching Zeta off guard, they're just never quite ready for it. I mean, that fault line hits him and it just doesn't matter.
I mean,
very chill.
People can say cosmetic stun, breach stun, needs buffs.
Now, it's just, that's an unchecked angle.
That is just, but it's also just
it's still good. It's still very, very good. He hit every shot very cleanly.
Yeah, it's a buy v buy, so Margaret's
We've seen that a lot across both maps.
Allowed to lack on this one.
Zeta doesn't check an angle and then Persia gets a 4K. Which, you can't give Persia any opportunities. He's too good.
Yeah.
He's too good. Because he will make you look silly like that.
Seal spotted out. Hunter's Fury sent here. Fishing for a tag. CL does get caught by that final one.
Okay, first time they kind of get the pick over towards the line. Might be one of the first times in a while they got the first kill.
Several players now lost here in transit. Dambi still fighting back.
They're so low
HP. Slides forward, loses themselves here. Gets in the backside, has to reload the hand.
4.
Eventually will get taken down. 8-4 at
4
the
and a
half.
pistol.
Long laster able to break that 4-round win streak here from Nongshim. They have an immense amount of work to do to get themselves back into this if they want to take us over to Lotus.
I mean, yeah, the tempo here that Nongshim set.
But that's how they dealt with him. Cage over towards middle to
Zeta
spam.
did a good job, I will say, holding these A-side pushes. This is where they really found their most success.
How was he the last one alive? I'm not even sure because he was entering over towards
is
site
hard.
and he got
I mean,
caught
you're
in
going
a
up
trip
against
as
odds on
well.
Haven.
Like
It
he
is
could have been the first one to
kind of
go
a
down.
usually slightly attacker-sided favored map.
A
and
real
I think
chance
with
for it.
Neons, that kind of pushes it a little bit more in the attacker-sided favor than normal.
Sure.
You're played with just Jets. But it's still like you just feel like Nongshim is just a little bit crisper, a little bit more on the ball, making better reads overall. And going back to Split, coming here now to the first half of Haven, the story remains the same. Can ZETA turn the page, create a new novel of their own here? Get this season off to a slightly better start. At least take a map.
Let's have a little look. Jaws, thank you so much. 200 bits. I appreciate
Very good
that.
map for Nongshim.
Thank you, Jaws.
Historically.
Yeah.
But
Just the daily
give yourself
bits
a
at this
little bit
point,
of
Jaws.
confidence going down.
Thank you so much for it,
if
mate.
you were to
Appreciate that.
fall. I'd like to see him
You must be the bit
turn up the
leader,
tempo
right?
a little bit at times. I don't need to see pure aggression.
least
You
coming up
don't
to
need
that.
to do what Nongshim did sometimes in this half where they just ran it down at you, but got to keep them honest.
In terms of
Certainly
pistols,
looks
we're
like
at
they're gonna
2-1. It is a
the
must-win
rip.
pistol for ZETA. It really is.
Put some pressure.
We got 4 ghosts.
Just
Sorry, 5 ghosts against 4
Ivy.
classics.
Just Ivy down there. Only gets the spot on the depth, but that's plenty
4
good
past
info.
some mid push with
Silver
Sova
out.
acting
Francis,
big
in the
over
meantime,
towards
is just
long.
rushing his way into window here.
Oh
with Tabby
boy.
and Persia in tow.
Oh boy, what's
Zota
the timing like on this though?
keeping back. Looks like he's well aware
I think they
of
might
this
have done
one.
this pistol before
Has an
because why on
opportunity
earth
to
is this guy
strike.
sitting in spawn?
Spots
That's an
over it.
anti.
Oh my God.
That's an anti. They knew this pistol for sure.
I heard that coast in
Very,
hand.
very
At the
nice,
same
lovely
time,
little
able to find
lineup.
Ivy. Now it's just Margaret. Telling it, wrapping all the way around through the spawn.
They
See
for
if he can deal
sure
some
knew that
additional
they like to do
damage
this
here, but
pistol. This guy is
that is
sitting
all
in
but a
spawn
pistol
the whole
round.
time, and we
Confirmed
insta
here
have
for
someone
ZETA.
watching behind.
Oh,
Much needed in this second half.
well, there you go. So many things.
Yeah.
You
There we
know,
go.
the
I think
mental
this
things
is
get
doable now.
adjusted in this half. Margaret. XDL. I need a little bit of a bailout.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, well, doesn't get the opportunity to go for another shot. XDL.
Oh,
Solid
I
with
don't know
that.
how they know this is the pistol, but
Puts him down. ZETA bring the gap now to 3.
Yeah, and so, yeah, ZETA doesn't really,
got a good read on it.
accelerate or anything like that in this
Lovely
round. They
shots,
just
man.
wait, and
There was no hesitation
this
as
is
well. That was
something
actually pretty
plagued
impressive.
them in that first half was these lurks, these flanks, these quick pushes through
Maybe
open
they did it in
space.
scrims or something. Yeah,
That
it has to be something like that.
Nongshim was doing, and this time around they say, "We'll let you do
Like
that."
before,
And
they used to
then
scrim each
Shota's
other
gonna have
before
something to
they
say
knew they
about
were
it.
going up against each
That
other.
was one of the fastest
Look
3Ks
back at
you'll
the
see
VODs.
in a pistol round.
What do we
was
buy in defense?
absolutely
I'm surprised
filthy.
this isn't a
So
Bucky, to
couple
be honest
goes,
with
2
you.
rifles
But
and a bulldog going to be kept for ZETA. So a little bit
allowed
different
2
look.
deaths on their attack,
anti-eco.
and you might as well try and get the
Rifles.
Cypher ult early.
Really, if they can keep those over, things are looking pretty solid. Dep's even got that Phantom leading the way, but look at this stack around the corner.
Oh, just trying to rush it down. SugarZero gets himself his 1000th kill. Keeps his teammates protected for the most part. XCL does get taken down.
1000th kill.
Nothing more to be found off the back of that. So an early congratulations here to SugarZero, as the crowd will applaud.
Well deserved. The Sugar Hero has been such a phenomenal player for ZETA for so long. See what ZETA can do now in the rest of this round. But France is just sitting here with this fault line.
Honestly, I think
just ready for it. They haven't
40
had
of those
any
kills was against my team on Split
easy- they
when
haven't
we
had
played
any
against him.
contact in any part of the map, so
Just
they've
feeding
sold us
on
down.
B. He's getting 3Ks every single round. Might even be like half of the kills, to be honest with you.
A second, then a third. Actually put down here by Margaret. He's once again here on his lonesome, rotating up in towards heaven. Shota Depp, eyes on the prize. Not much more to be done here from this position.
Just can't drop another gun, is it?
Yeah, there's no more kills. There we go.
And
No
they
more
will not.
kills. Gonna have a good little
Go ahead.
bonus from ZETA. It's
Find
gonna be
that
5v5
elimination.
basically.
ZETA now 2 rounds away from tying things up.
Okay,
Good
start.
No one saved enough
Get the
money
bonus here,
for
then,
an
then
op
I'm going to believe
as
that
well.
they can win this map for sure.
Then the 4x3 is
Again, the
so
Neons.
I'm not sure how many other players
Very
use that.
tricky. You can see there, Depp gets through, and the rest of them right on his heels start knocking players down.
What's this res? It was super. I mean, it was super common. Like everyone that used to play 1.6 would use Black Barnes basically, and then loads of people in Source played it in CS Source, and then it slowly became less and less popular.
Confidence from Nongshim is off
And
the
then
charts.
everyone that does it now would just play stretched, right?
And once again, tucked behind the box. Have they learned from the previous rounds? Right now, it's looking like no. He now strikes, looking for that second kill. Can't quite make it happen though. However, the rest of the team in position. Ivy.
Oh, chat, that's
strikes,
ban
finds
worthy.
Depp.
Get him out of
Slide
here.
across,
You
now
can't be
for the
saying
clues,
that.
and now
Artist, I know you can't
SugarZero.
read, man, but try,
SugarZero.
please. We've got some rules
Holding
here.
round, SugarZero will be able to find the first.
One enemy.
Bullets remaining here for Ivy though.
You
Francis
can't be
also
coming in
arriving
with
through
that
Sewer.
comment, dude. That's
Able to
crazy.
deny that bonus conversion. A much needed round win there from ZETA. Reestablish a 3-round lead.
Banned off Twitch and now banned here.
The Persia box
Guys
is
averaging a ban a
starting
day.
to become a thing here. At least this time it only results in 1 death and not 4.
But I'm a ban now. You can appeal it. It's all good.
But in
Just
that
gotta go
last one,
through
but
the
this is-
through the
It's a
process.
good crunch, and you can see why they were okay going with the glass cannon. They felt like, you know, we can probably sneak him in there and at least get him the 1 kill. And a judge going to be in play again for Domby.
Nongshim going for their own DRX push. Yeah,
Make
let
sure
them
you
take
get as
control,
close
and
as
then if they take
possible.
control, we use the Omen Flash,
Two-way
Breach
lobby.
Stun. You saw it earlier, that Zeta
Back
did.
off and don't like the contact that they received.
That's a lot better, Artist. Thank you for that.
Going garage. Zeta trying to figure
Artist
out
says, Zeta's been unlucky for a
force a
few
reaction
years.
here by
Hope we
spamming
see
through
a
some
better
balls
Zeta
from some of
this
these angles.
season. Very, very nice.
Be a
I
little bit
agree.
concerned.
Crimson Arrow with the Prime. Thank you so much. Reformed. Yeah, real fast
They come through
reformed.
here.
If he can do that, then honestly, maybe you
Spot
dodge
out
the
on
Twitch
one.
ban for a whole year, and then maybe we co-stream. But
Good
Artist,
damage
that's the
there
rule,
off
by the
Sugar
way.
and Depp.
No Twitch ban
Now, Zeta
for a
held
year,
bay.
and we'll co-stream
Forward look
together
here from
again.
Shota. Flash through,
But
breaks
as
the
soon as you
trip.
get banned, that counter resets, my guy.
Ultimately, Zeta looking like
So
they
you need
still
to,
maybe try
you
to
gotta
push it.
be,
Hey, no.
you're signed to an
So
org,
drifting back
mate.
now
You
is
think
Depp.
that's
Ooh,
gonna
finds the
stop
speed,
you?
Finds the shots, Ivy gonna be taken down.
I don't know what Vitality are thinking.
A-site now. Be
30
checked on
seconds
here
left.
from the side of Nongshim.
I don't know how it happened yet.
Exactly
Someone
where Zeta
messed
are
up,
looking to go
man.
back to, but with 25
Someone's
seconds
losing their
remaining.
job. You and someone
Clear
else,
enough that they
probably.
can go ahead and get the plant down
You're
for
taking
sure.
someone
Yeah,
high
they
up
gotta get
down
those
in
W
Vitality
keys.
with you.
Because if there were anyone in A, by a little bit more time, this might be pretty challenging. Good news is they've read this pretty well. It's
10
going to be a
seconds
full
left.
retake for the side of Nongshim. Got the rifles,
Spike planted.
Uh,
got an aftershock.
Oh, Shota just tapped the
That's
camera.
crazy.
the
That's so
ruse.
funny. That's insane.
jig is up.
5.
3 players at least.
There's no
spot
way
up
they
the back
watched
of
your
that one.
stream. They just
High
looked at the
value
numbers.
peak.
Someone sent them the
As
stats and they were
swing
like,
out,
"Oh, that
Depp
looks good."
Loses his head. Do they read XDL here behind bricks? So the answer is going to be not quite. Downbeat ends up getting taken down after shock. They're trying to flush him out. Francis.
Big
able to find
2-on-2. It's a
kill, and now
2v4 at its
suddenly
peak, really.
2v2, but time working against them.
That's a great stunt.
Looking to try it in the leg.
Very,
There you
very
go.
nice.
1-2
Very good stunt.
punch. Sugar and Clues will be able to come up with the goods. Zeta once again 2
Win
rounds away from
1,
tying
lose
things
the
up.
next.
That's
1-9 loss
really good
bonus.
mid-rounding
We're
from
going to
Zeta.
have an eco for Nongshim. We
No,
might
it-
see a judge out or something,
Maybe
I would
could've gone
imagine.
a little
but
bit awry. It took a while, but we're able to finally get there. Get the plant
That's
down.
what I thought, yeah.
Nice
Dude, I'm
position,
telling you,
get a good
Artist, what
read
happened is,
on
right,
how Nongshim was gonna
someone
be
sent all the
coming
orgs,
at them
like, your
for
stats,
that
and they're like,
retake.
damn, that's pretty good. They're like, let's
They're
check
able to
his
set up a
socials.
nice
And it
little
must have been the
trap
day
play.
you're going for a
Doesn't
marathon. And then they're like, wow, what a really
work
good role
perfectly,
model. Guy
but it
that's
did
trying
the
to go
job.
for a marathon.
And that's all
This
that
guy's
matters.
great. We
Zeta,
could really
to
use
be
him on
honest,
our
putting
org.
Nongshim down onto an eco.
Everyone's going to really look up
They're
to
all
this
them
guy.
available.
Let's get him
Not too
involved.
well, but not
Didn't
as
scroll past the
impactful.
day.
Could be
Just
though, who
only
knows?
saw the
Maybe,
marathon
you know,
attempt.
SugarZero had that one great TP on split. That really kind of broke things apart that one round, and he's got another one of those tricks up his sleeve.
Uh-oh. Get off it.
Shock just to force off the
Okay,
drone.
all good.
Your wire cleared out.
Empty
Still though,
site.
got
Margaret could
working
win the
forward
1v1 down long, and it could get weird.
Situated. Do they read that at all? Francis. Sheriff at the ready. Cam gets the tag there on the depth, forces them back for the
Big
moment.
Joe.
Shota reading it well.
Okay,
Smart
so good.
pressing
Won't
for a
get
little
weird.
bit of a wide swing adjustment. cannot find that shot. Francis is going to be spotted. Noted. Tucks back. Fast lane put up. Dambi is just paranoid, deafened, blind. Himself over towards Platt.
Oops.
Recon looking for the ping, but
I'm
see
sorry
how
about that
striking in
recon.
from behind. Dambi able to find one. 7 bullets in a stinger. Not a whole lot to work with. He won't get to utilize them
A
at all.
recon
Shut up with a
lineup from
headshot.
A.
Shuts down any potential hope there.
30 seconds left.
Yeah. Now you
The
get
reason
that
why they hit
red
the
dot.
roof.
Just a vandal for Persia. Still scary.
Nongshim
Never know when he's
really
gonna be
need
able to
Persia to do a little bit of
work some
damage here.
magic. SugarZero gonna
Oh, who reacts
on
first?
top of the box. Ivy.
One enemy remaining.
Very
dealt with.
nice,
Round
SugarZero.
goes to ZETA. 8
Okay.
now. One away.
SugarZero hit a really
Time to
important
sub.
duel on C-Long,
Attacker side
and then
trend
now
continues here, Achilleos.
there's been a lack of
I mean,
timeouts,
it's
no, in this
slower.
game?
It doesn't look anything like what we saw on the other side,
For sure.
but it's good. It's good. It's not bad.
It's coming together. There's still quite a bit of work to be done here from ZETA.
One enemy remaining.
Successfully stave off a potential thrifty here. The fans
The
getting
meeting
riled up
was
once again
awkward,
back
yeah,
over
dude,
in
it must have been
Tokyo.
so funny. I don't know how you managed to get unbanned, to be
See how much
honest.
more ZETA can give them to cheer for here.
Pulled in all the
Just
favors.
Fury, Overdrive, Rolling Thunder, all nearly online. Nearly a stacked deck here for ZETA. The same could very much be said for Nongshim. Things can start getting very muddy here very
You got
quickly.
This
contacts
is one
around
of
the
those rounds
globe,
where
yeah.
those first kills could be so important because of that. Good clear
That's
the
actually
trip as
true.
well. They're going to make the push. Dambi right around the corner.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice timing. The
Another
flash is
flash.
great as well.
Avoids
This
that
guy
blind,
saw
managed
Zeta
to
go.
find SugarZero. Dambi
Shut up.
gets the first kill. Spike on the floor. Now,
God, you gotta be
back up.
tempted to Sova ult this, but you would get caught out, so I'm glad you didn't.
Here from ZETA, very much
Whoa,
disrupted.
the
Depth
spam was
bogged down there,
awesome.
just a
Ivy
bit.
full on
Quite a
ready
bit
for the
from that
luck. If he
aftershock
went down
down to
there, this was
31.
an open round.
Ivy
And so
would
much
lurk
damage
through
was done with
sewers.
the breach damage into the spam.
Maintains a monstrous advantage here for Nongshim. Jewel peeking out. Clue's going to be spotted. Should have a pretty decent
One
idea.
thing
He's the
that
one
is
carrying
heavily
the spike at the
underrated that
moment.
no one mentions.
Well, they need to rethink all of this, especially with that paranoia. How you
Ah, yeah,
know
of
that
course, dude.
They're expecting you over here.
If there's one thing we can do,
Barrage.
artists, it's the work
Fire still
ethic.
set up, and Francis
You know
continues
that.
to hold the door here at B. Fault line going to be sent. Depp close enough to avoid getting stunned up by this one, but there's not much more that he can do unless Francis just walks out into the open, which he will.
Yeah,
finds that
unnecessary, but they are just saving, and you kind of
2v4.
knew they were saving.
31 HP on your entry frag.
10
This
seconds
is,
left.
yeah, just going to have to be the call to save here for ZETA Division. Allowing for Nongshim to get themselves up to 10.
I mean, the thing for ZETA here, the rounds that have been generally working for them are like ones where they're spreading the map, they're kind of working it, they're mid-rounding, they're poking and prodding, they're trying to get a feel for the defenses. They're trying to push and pull Nongshim.
If Liquid
one, they
ever
just kinda
play Vitality, we need to watch
beating
Party.
their head against
Yeah,
the B
2026. After
and it
you've
never,
proven for a year
you
you can't get
never pulled
banned.
because of
I
Francis.
agree,
He's
it
doing
would
great
be a
job
bang
there
and watch
holding the
Party.
line.
But
And they just kind of keep going for it, and it just never
we've got a whole year
really
to wait
pans
to look
out.
forward to it. It's going to be
I
awesome.
mean, again, they get caught out in the open. You know, the timing's there for Nongshim. So good with their utility to catch SugarZero. Now they're going to challenge the A lobby angle.
Uh-oh.
Dambi and others
Oh,
pushing
but it's
out
a,
from
I mean,
Fury,
it's a
opened
neon.
up, Ivy.
Not hitting this, right?
Looking for a
Ooh.
target. Depp
That's
ends
one.
up beating that third and final
At the
burst.
same
Next,
time
Cielo.
with double swinging,
Needing a
bottom
first
is
death.
short.
Persia is able to find him.
Zeta can
And, I mean,
tank
Depp
a
now down to
loss,
15. It's basically a
kinda.
two-man advantage here for the
Kinda
side of
not
Nongshim.
really. I take it all back.
Francis
Pretty much need to win
walking
this
forward,
one.
spraying blindly. And Depp
There it
is
is.
going to get caught. There you go.
He knew it.
All it was going to take was a stiff breeze.
You got to try something different. At least make them think about a different part of the map. They can just kind of keep containing you here. Yeah, you've made them expend some utility, but Francis is still sitting on quite a bit. Dambi as well.
Oh, Persia.
3-person
Almost
strong.
max time
Jump
there.
peek
Paranoia now
again
sent down.
from Dambi.
Into
Spotted
the
2.
slide forward from Dambi in the meantime.
Done sends.
Just go ahead.
Lovely.
Take things down.
Ooh, you seen the
Over it long, and he
little
does.
movement to make sure he doesn't get one
Kills
shot
pattern
here?
clues on his lonesome.
That was cool.
He's to try to isolate.
He looks hard to
Cannot
hit, man. You seen
find the
this
headshot for the
movement?
third kill in the
Like in
round.
terms of
Nongshim
Angels, he looks like a nightmare to play
now
against.
just
He does
one
not
away
have
from
normal
match point.
movement. But I mean that in the nicest possible way. It's really good movement, but it's not predictable. Like he is,
that there should be a
he's
timeout,
always dancing.
but I don't know.
Like look at this.
Maybe this is just
Ah.
kind of let the kids play
That's really hard to play against.
and learn
that.
for themselves.
Committed swing.
Well,
You know, let them learn the hard way that the hot stove is hot.
I'm saying, letting them play, but one of them's losing their lunch money right now.
Okay, change up.
See long control firmly
Stun
in
on the
hands here
left.
of Nongshim.
Stun
Swapped
deep
out
with
now,
the
forced
other
away, but
stun.
again,
A
just
little
gets
bit
caught by this
closer.
aftershock, and he's down to 45.
In reaction to losing long. Who is
4
that?
ultimates to work with, but can they utilize any of them is going to be the question. Is
I
Ivy
can't. At least the
Sprays
Utah's here
down
to
two.
back it. Ivy's just scented through the smoke, pushes
Rotate
down
around
at the
in
same
towards
time
B.
as the breach
Do have
flash,
a
but the
bit of a
breach
free
flash was
entry into the
incredible. So
site.
incredible he ate it,
defended
but then there
there
was a
is gonna be the
second breach
question.
flash, right? Or was it just
Eagles
one?
will get Rolling Thunder off the plant.
Was it an Omen
Same
flash?
thing,
I'm
they
so
get aggressive
confused. It
against
must have
the
been an
weak
Omen
buys.
flash.
And even if you know it's coming, sometimes you can't do anything about it. So clean. They're maybe gonna wrap all the way over to
Guys
C here.
play. Yeah,
Bit of an exploration
they're
from Clues is going to
incredibly
identify them.
proactive. It does remind me of the old
Space
Paper
left
X. Do you
open.
remember that bind game?
Oh, okay.
Artist
I
was
see.
involved in it.
Nongshim did
Do you remember
indeed
that bind
keep
game
holding
where
their
it was
W keys,
FPX,
except
like old
for
FPX, when they played against Paper X,
timing.
and
Straight
all
back in,
and all
Ivy. Still
FPX did was just
stabilized.
Oh.
hold a default.
React in time to take down
Like that would
SugarZero.
probably work against
Maintaining
Nongshim.
advantages here for them. Rolling Thunder across, Francis. Quick to turn
Hold the
from that
default for
flash.
1 minute, yeah. You'd probably get a lot of
Clues
opening
wants to try to
kills.
get into a decent position. He's managed to find downbeat, but now is going to be taken down to 16 HP. The swap to the shorty. Point
Right,
blank
4
fire,
chances.
Francis
ZETA at least saved
shows some
money
mercy,
for
makes
this.
it
We'll
quick.
see.
Passes the defuse over to Margaret here. And now his match point here in the hands of Nongshim.
Do I know what Eric told you in the pre-meeting
just
for
so
Paper X?
quick.
Nah, tell me.
And the coordination, you can see that experience that they have together that the desk was talking about. This
Hands off keyboard.
sense that they have from just playing together for so long compared to ZETA, where they're just that much more in sync.
If you
that
don't do
much
anything
more
for
in
the
tune,
first
they
30
bounce
seconds,
off
you'll
of
win
each
the
other so
series.
well. They have
I mean,
so
that's
many of
literally
these
what you guys
deeper
did.
Plays
It
that
wasn't
they
wrong.
can dig out. This incredible sense of timing that they have.
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
Oh no, Ivy. What are you
He
doing?
was
Oh,
not
yes,
wrong.
Ivy. Oh yes.
Right, 4
Just
chances.
blasted that
Dude,
door.
ZETA have such a good
Let 'em
chance
know.
of doing this. There's so many
Grab the
ults.
goat gun.
We've got the backup
well aware of it
stinger
now.
for the ult. They
Backpedaling
just need to
away.
make sure they don't
Already.
use too much. Like just one breach
Huge
ult
call to
here would be
rotation here
nice.
from Nongshim.
Get over
Just wait
towards
till
site,
tomorrow
save
when
some
Art plays.
util.
Art's a bit of an exception.
Oh
I see.
boy.
You can appreciate
1,
his
2,
Odin
3. Chat, they have a
artistry, you could
5-person
say.
He uses
stack.
it like it's a rifle.
There's 5 people on A right now, and we've got 2 people that are waiting for the breach ult.
Looking for the entry here. Slide around the back, spotting out 2 players, but Persia able to strike him down. Margaret finding another XCL. Taken out. The drop down here from Ivy does end up falling.
Good Omen
2v2.
flash.
Paranoia sent across all on Persia.
Great
If he
Omen
can't
flash.
get it
Okay,
done.
with
ZETA
5 over towards the site as well, so
persevere for at least another
Nongshim's still
round,
having a
making
pretty good
themselves
read.
up to 9.
Not the hardest
3
read, to
more
be honest.
chances
Breach
for
ult's
Nongshim
pretty
to
much
close
always
this
end over
out
towards A.
and avoid overtime.
But doing a 5-person stack's a little bit
Good
crazy.
info
Good
gathering
news
from
is
Ivy
they
there.
only use
The
2
first couple
ults, so they
kills
still
were
have the
Clues
Sova ult to try
had
get
the
over
Rolling
towards the
Thunder
site, and then it's
available.
going to get a little bit harder. So
Able to
3 chances left. If they win this, they
Nongshim
force them down to an
really
eco, so for sure you're going to see
closing this
Sova
out.
ult into this.
Still made it a little bit closer than you probably like, but
Nongshim going
ZETA
for the
there.
DRX
Coordination
4-person
starting to
push
come
that we
into
talk
play.
about over towards A main.
I want to see something just
So
fast.
keep an
just
eye on the Omen flash
pedal
and
to
the
the
Neon
metal.
sending it.
Even though it's going to be Nongshim with 4 players over here.
Here we
Go at
go.
'em.
They're in the
Let's go for
they're
it.
in the pause as well. We're gonna have breach damage here.
Being revealed here.
Love it.
Oh
Fury
boy.
Opened up and he just slides
God,
into
look at
them.
that
Comes up
movement,
with
man.
2. Tembi does not make sense. Repeaks for the 3rd. Francis arriving. Clues able to fight back
Huge.
for 2.
It
but
was
Ivy
really,
is
really
there
nice.
as
It was a
finisher.
solid Omen
13
flash
to
as well.
9
Good
once
call on this
again.
one. Shout out to Danby.
Nongshim
Looks really
take
good.
down
Shout out to
ZETA
Nongshim in general, to
2-0.
be honest. I like
Welcome to the BCT Pacific
I like how
stage.
fun they're gonna be to watch this year.
Really good stuff from them. They just have such a fun
Very,
way
very
to play
cool.
the game.
I think they're gonna run
They'll
Neon
come
every
at
map.
you,
I think they're
even if
just
you're
in for it.
expecting
They
there's
make it look
nothing
so
you can do
fun.
about it sometimes. They have such great coordination.